I walk into the room and I don't rush my steps. My shoulders are relaxed. My gaze is steady. I don't smile to be liked. I smile because I know something they don't. And I can feel it instantly. That quiet shift. That moment when confidence becomes intimidating. I've seen it happen at candlelit dinners where my glass barely touches my lips and the conversation slows around me. I've watched men straighten their posture when I pause before answering a question. I've felt the air change when I lean back instead of leaning in. I don't raise my voice. I lower it. And suddenly they're listening harder. Psychology doesn't respond to effort. It responds to certainty. When I move like I already belong, some men feel inspired, and others feel exposed. That's the difference. And if this energy feels familiar to you, tap subscribe and stay with me, because this is where power gets refined. I remember standing by a window in heels that clicked softly against marble, letting silence stretch instead of filling it. I watched a man fidget with his watch because I wasn't performing for his attention. I crossed my legs slowly, not to impress, but to settle into myself. That moment taught me something no dating advice ever did. Men feel intimidated when a woman doesn't need to be chosen. They sense it in the way I breathe, in the way I don't over-explain, in the way my phone stays face down on the table. Confidence like this doesn't chase. It observes. It doesn't compete. It selects. And if you're nodding right now, drop a comment with what resonated, because awareness is the first shift. Psychologically, intimidation isn't fear. It's loss of control. When I regulate my emotions, I regulate the room. When I don't react immediately, I lead the pace. I imagine my confidence like a calm ocean, deep and unmoved, while waves crash harmlessly on the surface. Men who rely on validation feel unsettled when they can't predict my reactions. Men who seek control feel uncomfortable when I'm already grounded. I keep my spine tall, my movements intentional, my words uncluttered. I don't explain my standards. I live them. And that's why emotional mastery is more magnetic than beauty will ever be. I teach myself to pause before replying, like placing a crown gently instead of rushing it onto my head. I soften my jaw, slow my breath, and let my body signal safety to itself first. I treat my attention like currency, spending it only where it feels aligned. When I enter a date, I enter curious, not needy. When I leave whole, not hoping. This is the psychology men feel but can't name. It's not arrogance. It's self-trust embodied. And if you want more of this kind of clarity, turn on notifications. Because repetition is how confidence becomes automatic. I notice how men lean forward when I stop filling space. I notice how respect grows when I stop negotiating my worth. I notice how attraction deepens when I stay present instead of impressive. Intimidation shows up when my boundaries are invisible but firm. Like glass, you don't see them, but you feel them when you push. That's the feminine edge most people never teach you. It's quiet. It's controlled. It's devastatingly effective. I don't become powerful by doing more. I become powerful by removing what was never mine to carry. I let my energy settle. My voice slow. My standards rise. I watch who steps closer with respect and who steps back in discomfort. Both reactions give me information, and information is power when I know how to use it. I end every interaction the same way I start it, centered and unshaken. I don't chase the reaction. I observe it. I don't fear intimidation. I recognize it as a mirror. If this video stirred something in you, replay it and watch what shifts in your posture, your breath, your presence. Because the moment you stop trying to be chosen, you become the woman men feel and never forget.